Welcome back to Serious Talks with the Clan. I'm your very able host, Jay Tariq, and I'm here with...
Boys not a boy Nyatikodoro.
Isn't this a lovely comb, by the way? Like, look at this one. Like, It looks very nice. So how have you been since the last time I saw you?
Been good. Venye mawatu na wavi fulani, I don't know. When I jungle mahuanga tu chini, been... My whole body has been aching. But sijui, kuna Sunday kuna nilipiga mangango fulani hapo hivi. Ile pombe from to home. Piga mamzinga kadhaa ile shit na njoo naweza gonga hadi sijui. Sijui niyo ndo kenye inanisumbua akili ama nini. But yeah, I think I've been good. Need to up and down. Doing my work. Na some projects too. But I feel like hivi nimekuwa tu nikichill manze. Not doing so much. I'm trying to maintain my energy. Situmie sana ili nimalize, inipeleke kwa baba. Baba wako like, nilijua. Yes, Raila doesn't know me.
You remember that video Steve was showing us yesterday?
Oh, ile video nini?
That's
what is the name of that? It's an Olulu song. Ngoma.
I didn't even hear your translation, Maze. I came like, what is it about? Is it like a gospel song?
I think I need to go saka that song. Juu ilikuwa naisizanga hiyo kitambo, but I never knew like what was the meaning behind it. I realized
you've heard it before.
Hiyo mbona mesi kitambo, like it has always been in background. Hiyo mbona ni ya kitambo. Like any luo guy, any tu kijana mwenye saizi nasema jenzi tu anajua hii ngoma iliko kwa background yao akiwa top kwa dogo kwa radio. Na like no beloto. Obel, I don't know Obel what Obel is. But the first time niliendanga home. Now in our home in Nyakach kuna mahali fulani. Was it, I don't know nini ilifanyikanga. Wanasemanga kuna mse fulani sijui alionanga punda. Kama in a ride. Kwa baiskeli. So ilikuwa story sijui Obel, so I don't know if Obel is some kind of, I really don't know Obel. I need to go look at that, what it means. But in a cartoon it is something like how they refer it ni kama jachien ni shetani.
It's like a devil, huh?
So it's like na like no beloto na nyero sijui nini. Aliota that she dreamt that Obel had died. She loved until sijui nini kafanyika. Yeah, that's the story. Imo inaanza. I need to listen to that music by the way, nijue what ni consume from a different perspective now that I'm an adult.
Yeah, I find it to be such an interesting song. My week has just been busy, not chilled at all. Busy. I have been feeling like extremely exhausted as well, but that's because I was feeling unwell at some point. But like, I get so tired, like even walking is just like, man, it's just because I have to walk. But yeah, I'm feeling much better, and it's good to be back at Serious Talks with the Clan.
Hiyo story ya nini nafanya tu nakumbuka about storytelling. And role ya artist in this generation. I feel like the artist or the role ya, I think I need to start with I need to write a thesis or like something. Ama a book, ama a movie. The question, I think artists don't really know their role. The artists of this time.
They don't know their roles.
Yani ina come from we really didn't know like atujui what our ancestors or those who came before us walikuwa wanatumia what kind of art form. They used to tell oral stories ilikuwa music through dance and whatnot, but of this generation, for you to know your role, something that I'm realizing, I think hizi ndio vitu nimekuwa nikimeditate on pia. I think maybe hadi hiyo kunini hiyo comedy mingi maybe inaweza kuwa inanichokesha. My brain is like
been thinking
I'm going in Egypt is 18 AD. I'm just moving into sijui where. There's a lot of history just to decipher about it. Yeah, but hizo tu ni some nerdy things that I do when I have free time. Asa role ya artist ile kujua what role we play, ni kujua what was the role of the artist back then kwa society yetu.
You've sent me a video.
What video?
You've actually not even once. You've sent that video to me twice.
A video about
I don't remember her name, but she was like, the role of an artist is to represent the times.
Yeah, that's by Nani. This writer.
Oh yeah, she's a writer. I thought
Maya Angelou. I think she's Maya Angelou.
Yeah. You've sent me that video twice.
Yeah. I'm confusing Nani na Simone. Nina Simone was a singer, singer? No, Nina Simone.
I just know their name.
Yeah, ni artist planning apiga jazz, some good jazz music.
She makes jazz music.
Huh?
She makes jazz music.
Some good, yeah.
For real? But I know the name. I know the name for sure.
Yeah, so hiyo kurepresent the times ni back then unapata kuna vitu zenye society ilikuwa in such a way that kuna times zenye artists are just like rulers. Ni wenye the kind of rule is not written anywhere. Filo wenye iko written ni law enough flow to naturally and they get to the people. So the way they used to create art ama music zenye ziko walikuwa na creating zilikuwa tu about whatever is happening in your society. Maybe nani bibi yake sijui kimefanyika nini, they will talk about that. Maybe sijui nani mimi kimefanyika, they will talk about that. Indiko tu kwa wimbo. Maybe kama kuna wase fulani mwenye walikuwa na do some heroes in that society, they will talk about that kwa sababu wanafanya the good things. Na kuna wase wanafanya vibaya pia, they talk about them and they tell stories about these people. Sasa kutell the stories ndo kujua origins maybe za za mashida zenye tuko nazo in a way. Na kujua how we can maybe like solve them. Juu pigiwa story unapata kuna time planning mwimbi wao walikuwa they had famine, they had issues zenye walikuwa deal nayo. Juu kwa tuko hiyo yenye tuko, it's not like tuko kwa like in a different world from them. Tumekuja tu after them. So ni kuna venye walikuwa na solving problems zao as Africans before the white man came. So ni sisi kuona juu okay, ndio sisi tumelelewa na system been hiyo kizungu imepotea. Tumegrow kwa system. Tumegrow kwa system, so tumepick values from the system.
Yeah.
But values nyingine unapata you start to question them. Are this really African? Kuna vitu zingine zenye ukiangalia tuko like this is not like this is not me. This is not me. So the system was created. They sat down actually. And decided that they were going to colonize these motherfuckers in Africa. But this is not about the story. Story tu ni kujua how do we solve these problems. Those people fought and wali fight kwa do whatever possible. Waka play part yao, and then another generation came. But another generation came with its system. But ina play tu ile system ingine. So that tunasema tu in short, like sisi as an artist, saizi kuna different art forms.
Yeah.
Because we are in the modern time. So kujua how do you use the tool yako in the modern times. Maybe you're a digital artist, biwe ni filmmaker. Hizi film we tuko na film ni vitu zilikuja na the modern world. It's just another form of storytelling. Maybe in the next years kuna tu another form of storytelling yenye tuta emerge. Right now we have AI and whatnot. So how do we use these tools as creatives ama as artists? Let me use the word artist. Creative mtu anataka tudo, but ni creative just a word. Actually hizi words za wazungu. So ni ile tu you used to be called griots.
Oh, funny.
How become griots, storytellers.
How do you spell that? How do you spell that?
Griot. Griot hivyo tu. You know how to write riot.
Oh, you just add G.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were griots and we're still griots up to now. Kuna wasi wanaimba and some people sing about love and they sing about love kwa easy times zenye tuko. So unapata if the right about ana sing experience yenye ana go through maybe ama someone alikuwa nini si tu ame try to nini something. So it's us talking about the times. Jada kisikizanga tu music. Mimi then nikisikizanga music kitambo you just see enyewe kama watu bado watakuwa na testa. Kuna nyimbo zingine uko like ni kama unanisiji alienda kwa nyumba sijui ya bibi mgani. Akiimba nyimbo aje. This song, you know this.
It's a common song.
It's a common song.
By BN ama?
Not BN. Hizo ngoma tu za kitambo. I feel like hiyo ndo generations ili inspire kina BN. Whatever walikuwa na tu imba about vitu zinahappen. Sijui nilienda atiriva sijui nini kafanyika. Polisi akamwanda. You know stories za polisi bado zilikuwa zinahappen during those times. Kwa sababu kwa andwa. So you find that whatever they were singing about or whatever they were doing, their art ilikuwa wana represent the times zenye ilikuwa but unapata pia they were not representing it very very the way it should have been represented. Already your system ilikuwa ile system ya Moi I don't think maartists wengine wanakuwa na survive.
That was a military. There was just one guy who used to perform. The guy who used to sing sijui Amka.
Yeah, there were no revolutionary kind of songs zile zenye zinacheza chanoa. Sasa zilikuwa tu experience za life wenye iko fit nini but ukipata zile issues zenye zina affect na watu pia tu kulikuwa tu na media na hizo nini hizo time. So ilikuwa wimbo yako kuna venye kikua haiwezi ku accepted lakini sana batakani VOJ ndio iko peke yake. Ilikuwa ni Voice of Kenya. Voice of Kenya. So hiyo ndo kama ikwenda utakuwa na play music Kenya Wakenya wote wanasikiza. So if someone who is trying to be a revolutionary, hiyo music yake kuna mwenye atasikia. With this generation utakuja kukusikia. That's why unapata writers of that generation Kena Ngui wa Thiongo, they did what they had to do to record hizo times and we get to see those times. Sisi saizi na tunakuja kueleza yenyewe tumekuwa tukichezwa. Vitu are just changing. Things are just the same, ni venye tu zina change.
The masks are just changing, the shape. Do you know who Jacob Juma is?
Yeah.
I normally see quotes from his ex by the Twitter.
That nigga is ni kama
like he
trended after
the things he's saying. It's like a prophecy at some point. You're like, what in the world? Things he's said decades ago, a few years ago, they're coming true, and you're like, things are really just changing shape. They're not like really like the problems are just the same.
Sema ilikuwa colonialism. Right now it's neo. Imekuja, imechange na ni mbaya, inamaliza wasee.
You all should watch the BBC documentary on the British colonization in Kenya. It's absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Have you watched it?
Who made the documentaries?
BBC.
Artist. Senior.
Oh.
You are right.
Like,
you are right, but ni artist tu. Ndo sasa ndo document hizo time venye zilikuwa. So 100 years in 100 years watu wenye wako na cheki document la kutika. Like and this was happening.
Learning about the Mau Mau, I was just like, what? The Mau Mau were just like, I got to even learn Dedan Kimathi's wife's name.
Marisamanga on that nini hiyo history pia kuna role yenye women waliplay tu zingine bigi played. I feel like society wenye tuko build ni patriarchal.
Yeah.
Patriarchal. Men will always talk about men. Nugget. Don't give a fuck about a woman until that woman you're strong enough to talk about yourself, to fight for your position, to fight for hizi vitu. Dr. Skika.
Yeah.
So for women you have to fight. Fighting a lot vitu mingi system na pia your place in this world, so inakwanga you need to reflect on the times.
It's amazing, you're right. When you say like women played such a big role, like you'd find the women were traders as well, you know, like back then, like in the 1950s, 1959, yeah. And they'd be able to just smuggle goods into the forest for the warriors. And information, intel. So imagine like there's a whole grapevine. These people don't have phones, they don't have internet.
They did what they did.
And this is all, and like I didn't even know there was a detention camp in Athi River. Like I am so enlightened. There was a detention camp in Athi River.
So much there is tena mtujifunza vitu mingi yani.
Like
Mreto mafunzo. Like I feel like the kind of education we got ni education sasa inatusaidia kujijua sasa. Like okay, you consume that that's normally like a cycle in a human life. Kuna time now you consume na kuna time ya kuproduce.
Yeah.
Don't just consume every time. Kuna your circulation. So damn it. It's out. You thought imepotea but
I've seen it go away, but don't worry, it'll come back.
Yeah, but yeah, we need to reflect on the times.
We really need to. We need to. And artists out there, like right now, you just know your purpose is to represent the times. That's why you get certain ideas at certain times. It's just because you're tapping into a certain frequency. And if you kind of like take too long, someone else taps into that frequency. That's why there's a business I've seen in the CBD now. They let you rent a shelf. I think it's like 50 bob from like per hour.
Sorry.
Or even cheaper. You go put your luggage, if you're traveling or something, put your luggage there. It's secured, it's self-check-in and self-checkout. You get a code via M-Pesa and you stroll around town. So someone in the comments was like, so now we don't need to leave them at supermarkets. Because you know you can leave your luggage at supermarkets. You get the tag. Yeah, you come 4 hours later, 5 hours later.
Yes, kuna jua hiyo.
Yeah, so someone was like, oh, my idea has come to life. Can I partner with you guys? I just didn't have the money, but I had the same idea. And then that company responded. They're like, yeah. Send us an email and let's talk. Like, that goes to show you, like, nothing is new under the sun, per se. It's just waves. You know, it depends on how high or how low you vibrate at. And then you'll be able to access, like, certain information. But yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting. And we need to decolonize. We need to do that. We really need to do that.
So easy pia. Just the words. Decolonization from the first time I think SKO from how I know it. Who first coined it? Was it Ngugi? I think from his book Donald Panana, that word.
Mm.
But what is really to decolonize?
Finding yourself
Hmm.
by, it's kind of like unstapling, like removing the staples. Hey, is unstapling a word?
What step was?
The staples that the system has like punched into you, like you need to be a certain way, like all the way from the way we are schooled, from from how young, um like all the systems you go through, all the parts of the system you go through, they just teach you how to be a certain way, because it rewards the person who can take the most, complain the least, do the work, and keep their head down. The system rewards that person. Give good results. You need to be able to wake up at 5 in the morning. You need to be able to da, 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 da. So it's like they're giving us a blueprint on how to live, and then the people who can't fit this blueprint are just weeded out. Just like they go to this side of the funnel, and then the digestible ones go this way. That's how I feel like when I think about it. Have I made sense? I feel like, yeah, I feel like I've made sense. Like it's just a big funnel, and they're just filtering out.
There's words mingi zenye zimekuja zilikuja tu na the colonizer, na tunapata bado tunazitumia. Just like, god damn it, you shouldn't be using the word tribe. We're not like tribal or tribes. Just a community, man. A community, Luo community. We were nations actually. Like a Luo nation. We had Kikuyu nation, we had Luya nation. The kingdoms, empires, nations, and all those. But wanasemanga before mshaku nini, you have to take something from you. Before if I have a plan with you, I need to use you. You have a certain way of thinking, and I can't change that. But there's a way in which I can change it. To my interest. So when you talk about our history, it's not about even that they did this, they did that. They did all that, but me feeling what they really uprooted from us was our spirituality. Napo hivi ndo penye walitu part. And then they went and trained some of our Africans. They became good whites, good black whites. What do I call them? Good blacks with white masks. And they were trying to convert these Christians, these Africans to Christian. Why do you? But msakishi life yake and you're trying to convert that person. Kama upata msetu ameishi life yake kwa cool. Like bro, na life yako sasa niko naishi vipi bro? I think we need to have a Lamborghini. Life yako itakuwa fit. So even someone who is very life yako iko shaky and not grounded on something, just be swayed. The thing is, 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 To convert someone, you have to know the person. Unajua unamconvert from what to what. You're converted to Christians. Hiyo sasa ndio inakuanga tu ligi ya kwanza. Which if you're converted to Christian, you'll be told about these good things. About this God, about this ancestry yenye history yenye tujui. And you're made to believe that hii history the history yenyu, and this nigga will be coming back to save you from your sins. So from the word go, an African was someone who was sinful and he needed saving. Which sin is this that we had yenye ilikuwa na need saving?
And civilization.
You were civilized.
So they're saying that they brought, every single colonizer says that they brought civilization. Like,
you know, I think Nikitutu, it's their form, they're manipulators. Like, what? Endo kitu naweza sema. There's so many things. The Europeans, they think that like, do you think like Europeans now, the Europeans not really colonize what? Do you think the Europeans, those from Europe, those nations, those tribes, just with the tribes, because we are tribes to them, but we are nation. They call themselves nation, then we are tribes. There's a superiority and inferiority in America. Ka level fani nshaweka. They're claiming this Christianity thing to be their ancestral, like juni history to Jesus is also in history ya wakina Adam and whatnot.
yeah.
But they're the same ones who are fighting the Jews. But to decolonize is just to go back to our ways to understand. You kujua kwenyu ni wapi. As an African, knowing your roots, what were your ancestors doing? Every generation, kama every generation iko na purpose, it means you from your family yenyu iko tu na purpose fulani. You have a big role when you unafaa ku play. And if you're someone who is watching this, that already means that uko tu na role fulani unafaa ku play big. That's why you are here.
Yes, you.
And for you to do that, is to go back to your roots, to understand your people, your culture, your history, and how you guys used to worship. As Africans, you are religious, and you don't want to be a Christian, you don't want to be anything, but wezi ishi tu. We have something yenye inakuguide somewhere where you go back to. If you don't have that, you'll always be falling for anything. Jauna kitu ya go back to.
If you stand for nothing, you fall for, is it everything or anything? If you don't stand for something.
So build your grounds, man. That's easy. It's about us thinking indigenously, like as Africans. We are modern day, but now how is our modernity helping us solve problems wenye tuko nazo? Man, watu wako na mashida mingi. And to us as Africans, tuko na mashida mingi, man. You're one of the people who can solve this problem. Najua uko tu na kitu fulani. Kila mtu ako tu na problem fulani yenye unataka kusolving in your life. With me, just to awaken as many souls as possible about their roles and about your path. realize manze, in my journey I haven't had physical mentors but msemanga niko na mentors wengi tu.
You haven't had physical mentors?
Yeah, until last year.
Mm.
But before then, you know the kind of people content, yes, I'm not the people kind of people I used to watch. I still watch those people up to now. Nimeonanga growth yao na kinda like know why I went to them. Like right, I know kinda like know why I stumbled on this channel or on this person. Not an article, though you don't know what will change your mind, or you don't know what will be the turning point in your life. Ukishapananga hiyo turning point na ukishajua ni nini, your ancestors ndo wanaweza kuguide because we came before you. Hiyo kitu naanza manze, sisi praying about Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. Msa anajua tu the Jews, like yani ancestors of the Jews. They recognize the ancestors. Wewe unajua ancestors wako. So it means ancestors ndo kama angels. The voices that you have in your head. They're just there to keep you in check and to make you do the thing that you need to be doing, because if you are not doing that, they'll always be there. I think hii ni kitu nimekuwa nikisema hapa.
They'll be like, you're not doing the thing.
So by decolonizing is you having a different perspective, having a different lens from whatever you've been taught, ama from how you've been viewing yourself. Kuna venye unakuwa unajiview. And you are a sovereign. I'm a sovereign. We are a sovereign nation.
Yeah.
Are we? That's debatable. I don't think so. Just in the books, but vitu zina happen. I think vitu mingi tu ziko kwa books ziko maandiko, but the real things zenye zina happen hakuna. The moment all these fucking presidents wanaweza behave kama nani, ule msanii ito nani? Leo
the American president.
The one who Traore.
Oh, Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
President of Burkina Faso.
Yeah. So,
could you imagine Kenya with such a president, a young leader with such an amazing vision like that? Like
Kenya as a country, I think sisi tukiweza tu amua kwenda tu pan-African, like purely pan-African. I think we can shift the whole Africa. I think tunakuanga wachache sana, but we have an influence. Ni benye tu not see percentage ya watu wengi ndo nasema kwa the radar. But if we could.
But imagine all our factories would be back up and running. Mumias Sugar will start mumiasing again. Like
Mumias inakuanga Africa. Mimi naona kuna industry tu zingine zenye they planted here. So then like unaona semanga di tanga tu ni wengine na brand yenye najua this is something yenye mother from an African, so this is from an African person. We had that take to get money, but you find that most brands are not part of brand big. My investors wengi man, these white niggas na siati nini, and it's a whole system. Isaka kuna tu venye na work.
Yeah.
So you might think, but you're out of the system, but we're in the system, feeding the system.
I read somewhere someone said, or actually on Instagram comments, someone said that slavery was never really abolished; it was just polished. You know, because if you look at the what is it? Is it like the American Constitution? There's somewhere that says like you're guilty until proven innocent. Like that's why they have so many jails. Like you black person, just make one wrong move and you're a threat. And have you seen the number of African Americans who are coming down to various African countries? Like, okay, my timeline is full of stories like those. One YouTube channel that I actually watch a lot is Web Nation Africa. So they just come to your home. They're like, so how are you? My name is Johnson. I'm from Chicago. I'm 29. I first visited Kenya maybe 2-3 years ago. They came, saw how it was, and then they went back, saved money, sold their stuff, and then just came to Kenya.
For real? So they live in Kenya right now?
Yeah, there's a couple. People are moving to South Africa, yeah. But Kenya, there's a lot of African. Right now, if you go to the clubs in the evening, chances are so high that you'll be talking to an African American. You're like, hey, bro, Rada. Oh, hi, I'm not from here. I don't know Swahili, Missouri. You know, or whatever. Some of them know Swahili. But, like, I feel like people are returning to their roots. And also, you know, if you're somewhere where it's being rattled too much and you can't even sit, you really need to move. So I feel like some things are taking place and, you know, it's causing massive migrations. People are coming back to the motherland, you know. Some of them are living in regular flats, which, you know, you pay 18,000. Some of them are living in Kilimani. They're paying close to 60 to 80,000 per month. Like, they're just looking for
they're living
peace.
in Nairobi.
Yeah, they're living in
Most of them
Nairobi.
are living in Nairobi.
Yeah, most of them.
But this is just my opinion, manze. Kanga zana kuishi tu shago, mali tu interior. Like, it's a good thing them coming back. But I think you're coming back because you know you're an African and you know it's something. This is your roots, right? And you're coming to build this continent. I feel like right now it's our time to build this continent. We are the continent with the most youngest population, the working population, sindio? Na hizi vitu zote zenye tunafanyia, we're just working for this big system. All these people wenye wana coming back, bado umekuja kuja Nairobi. Feel like no say wenye, if maybe they're thinking could be building businesses. Kama no so business unaweza kuja and they're opening companies in this moshada nini. Unaweza saidia wase kupata na employment. I feel like sasa tumekuja wote tumekuja kwa hii city. Tumejinini huku, it's not helping. Ndio umekuja tu sawa kwa Africa but bado you're still in the city.
Yeah.
Me I'm fighting kujiliberate ifike time yenye I can just be making money nikiwa tu shago kwetu. No, I don't have to be in Nairobi. Naweza kuja tu Nairobi just because I have something to do here. Nairobi niko juu I have something to do.
Yeah. But if that something to do takes you to like a nice remote green area, you're gone.
Yeah. So for now, I feel like wasanyole na huko walienda kupata hizo resources. We went to look for greener pastures, but it's normally looking for greener pastures and coming back to build home. I feeling see kids najua ni venye Africa. Tuwasenya wako outside diaspora, Africa ni ushago yao. Sisi wenye tuko kwa city. Tumekuwa assimilated in this system ya city pia. This is like urban, these buildings. These are just white man's
concrete structures.
It's not anything big like an African aesthetic and nini.
Yeah.
We need to rethink about so many things. We need to msetu aende huko Kisumu mali tu interior kwa bila big something tu yenye inaweza patia watu kazi, and then business zingine zitaanza tu kuja. If people are getting money, they're able to be spend it somewhere.
Yeah.
Someone is buying something, so si watu watakuwa na open businesses. Should be thinking about kuspread hiyo nini, like ikuwe spread all over Africa, si to some places. Isikuwe by the way vile yangu ni kwa tu feel like in the next maybe 30 years ama 10 years tusikue ama 10 years sema tusikue tu na hiyo migration ya from Ushago to the city.
Yeah.
Okay. No wonder the city is not even sustainable right now.
You have too many people.
Tuko wengi na system bado ni mbaya, inaumiza watu, so wase wanakuja wengi. It's all chaotic thing, and
yeah,
I hope that man, we are the ones here, and we are the ones to do izima work. We'll do them. Me and you will do where we can. We live for the next generation. If they can.
I follow a lot of these creators, and the minute they touch down in Kenya, they're like, of course now they have a lot of dollars, so they have good currency. So they come there, like one of them started a touring company. He just landed like this, bought 2 Noahs, hired 2 drivers. Also, if you're in the country and you want to hire the car, he put his rates there. Like they just land like this and they're putting business. Another one hosted her first event. Her name is Jasmine Giselle. She hosted her first event, saw how it goes. She visited Kenya like last year, and I think another time, and now she's moved here permanently. So most of them, they hit the ground running because of like their rent, number one. Of course, they do have like a plan, yes, but they keep making money. Now, there's one particular guy who said that he does not want to live in Nairobi. He feels like his creator is calling for him to go to Naivasha. So he just walks around with like a small sling bag. He eats at Kibandaski's. Like I feel like that is the type of person that we need to have. Someone who is willing to go. And you also have to understand, like, it's very out of your comfort zone. You're coming from a place where at least there are some systems in place that work for you, like the transport system, basic things. And then going all the way to up country instantly, unless you're mentally ready to be like, yeah, I want to go and build, the economy from that side. Like, and of course, it's still a culture shock. They miss each other when they come here. We talk different.
It's good. Come on, they're moving. Good. Change and take time. It takes time. So.
And I feel most of them will go to up country. Once they settle in, get to see the culture, they'll be like, okay, well, this city is enough. And that would be, a dream come true, of course. So yeah, let's keep taking care of Africa, and yeah, Africa is us. We are Africa. I feel like that should be an ad with some nice Amapiano beats.
Yeah. Africa is us.
Africa is us.
What does it mean to be Africa?
I'd say it's a roller coaster. So it's an interesting roller coaster. It's a journey, of course. But being in the homeland, gives you some sort of comfort. Yeah. How does it feel to be an African for you? As an African creator, African artist?
Still thinking about it. Still discovering.
I feel like when you're an African artist and you're inside your country, maybe it's not perfect, of course. There's some things that are going on. There's a lot of politics, a lot of stuff, but at least you feel like it's like you still have an attachment to the placenta or something, like one string or two. Because like when you move away, you get so homesick because you're like, this is not where I'm from. So you feel like the roots are missing and stuff. It's a beautiful connection to have. Have you ever been homesick? Like craving? I don't think I've been homesick either. Have I? I don't think so. Yeah, but you can let us know in the comments if you've been homesick, whether you went to school in a different place, whether you had to move from where you lived. Maybe you went to another neighborhood, another county. Maybe you went to another continent. Like, what does that look like for you? And I feel like we should end now. Yeah. So let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for the support, as always. And we appreciate you all so much. Keep it serious talks with the clan. I've been your host to the most, J Tariq, and be different.
Boy is not a boy. Nyatikodoro.
Yep.
That's it for today.
A round of applause for the comb.